This morning in The Modern Parent, kindness is key, especially throughout a child's life. And here to explain is Director of Cadence Education, Heather Grocott. Welcome back, Heather.
Good morning.
We hear this a lot. You want to raise your kids right and tell them, to be good people and to be kind. But when we're saying those things, what do we mean?
I think that kindness really encompasses a lot of different things. Being accepted and feeling accepted and loved, but also being accepting of other people and acknowledging that the people around you have feelings. And I think that, included with kindness is empathy and, really teaching children how to be empathetic toward the people around them.
So how can we go about teaching them to be kind? It's one thing to say be kind, but it's another when a child especially is really young and they're not understanding what that concept is.
It's so important to remember that children learn by doing and seeing and not really by what we say, be kind. So I think for parents, you have to be a role model. It really starts with you. And acknowledging, when you're out in the community and you're showing an act of kindness, really talking to your child about that and talking about how do you think that made that other person feel, or holding the door for somebody is an act of kindness, but kids don't realize that. So I think it's important for us to make those connections for small children.
Yeah, and like you said, if they're thinking from the other person's perspective, how do you think that made them feel? Maybe they'll want to continue to do these random acts of kindness, these good behaviors. And being kind can actually make a really big impact in a child's life.
Yes, so especially with Cadence, we have a whole kind child curriculum and philosophy that we follow. And what we find is that when children are in an environment where they feel, as I said, accepted and they feel safe, they're really much more able to learn. And when we feel good about where we are, then we're just ready really to take the world by the strings.
So like you said, teaching the kids through these acts and having them physically do stuff is a great way to instill it. How can you spread the word about being kind?
My favorite thing is to catch a child being kind, and really making a big deal about that. I think join moms groups, social media, things like that, and make a big deal about being kind. I think that sometimes the world that we live in is so negative and we see so much negative in our child's lives, but make a really big deal about all of those good things that we see kids do, as little as it can be. Those moments really do make a world of difference.
It sounds like that positive reinforcement goes a long way. Can that start at a very young age, I can imagine?
Oh, for sure. I mean, as soon as you are, starting to develop those language skills with your child, you always want to take that positive approach. And when we're working with toddlers, we're teaching them, let's be kind, let's use gentle hands, let's share with our friends. All of those things, you have to start them really young.
Perfect. Great advice, Heather.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for coming in. If you want more from Cadence Education, you can check out the Modern Parent channel at broadshow.com.